What's up, everybody? It's Kavon with Functional Fitness VA, and today we're doing the hanging knee raise. What is the hanging knee raise? You hang off a thing and you raise your knees up. Pretty self-explanatory, right? I mean, that's all it is, but it's got some stuff going on there. We're using the abs here. We're using some hip flexors. We're using the lats, and when you're hanging from something, you're using your grip, right? Let's break it down a little bit, and let's start on the floor to make sure you're doing this right. First thing we're going to do is a little cat and cow, mobilize the spine a little bit, get a little bendy. We're going to speed this up because you don't need to see all these in slow, real time. Just remember, push the floor away, round through your back a little bit. Tighten your abs to tuck your tailbone underneath so you got some lat going on, you got some abs going on. And again, we're mobilizing the spine because when we get to doing this drill, we want to pull the knees up, not just through the hip, but through the back. Once you've done that, you can do a little rolling like a ball. Pilates move here. I round my upper back, right? Tighten my abs a bit, roll back, roll up. Again, we're just mobilizing the spine with this, starting to connect with the abs. You don't have to do these if you're already doing a hanging knee raise and you're fairly decent at it, but this is a good place to start before you jump up on that bar. Now, even better place to start is doing the lying knee raise because we want to get the pathway going. We want to get the motion and the muscles all connected, and it's easier to do it here than it is up hanging off a bar. And this exercise can be its own thing, but today we're going to talk about it as a drill to help the hanging knee raise. I press my palms into the floor with my hands down by my waist. Then I tighten my abs and I pull my knees to my chest. I started with just my heels on the ground, so it's like a dead start to connect from the get-go. Once you got that down, you could start moving without the dead start. Once you're getting stronger at that, you can start to extend your legs out more at the beginning. I'm only picking my head up here to check out where my legs are. But the goal would be to get your legs out straight at the beginning while having your abs on nice and tight so your low back is kind of pressing into the floor a little bit. Then pull your knees to your shoulders or chest, rolling your pelvis off the ground, using your abs to make all that happen, right? That's key because we're going to do it when we're hanging. Now, to mimic the hanging position, put your arms overhead, do the same exact thing. You may find this a lot harder to engage because pressing your palms into the floor when they're down by your hips actually helps you a bit. But that's why we're doing this, because we're going to be hanging eventually. So same deal, start small, short, and then get longer, more extended as you get stronger. Final little version of this is you grab a couple kettlebells, grip them, and push your palms up towards the ceiling like you're doing a pullover, right? Not like you're pulling towards your body like a pull down, or else they'll just tip over on you, and that isn't going to help anything. So I put my hands through, and you may need to find the right distance. Press my palms into the handles like I'm trying to do a pullover with them, just enough to engage the lats even more than they were before. Then it's the same deal. Tighten your abs, pull your knees towards your chest. As you get better and better at it, don't pull them towards you. That'll be not fun. As you get better and better at it, let your legs get longer and longer, don't let them, they're your legs. Make them get longer at the start. Tighten your abs, pull your knees towards your chest, armpits, shoulders, whatever you think about to keep your abs working the whole time, and roll your pelvis off the ground, making your abs crunch even more. Now, you can jump up on the bar. Grab hold of the bar, get that same tension like I'm pressing the bar forward, like I'm trying to do a pullover, or if you're familiar with it, like I'm trying to do a front lever, but not do the front lever. Then I pull from my abs, pull my knees, roll my pelvis underneath me, getting my knees to my chest. A good way to do this is a dead start. That makes it even harder. You're swinging less, so my heels are on the ground, not my toes, because I don't want to push off with my toes. I don't want to jump my knees up to my chest. I want to pull them up towards my chest using my abs. Every time I come to the bottom, I reset, re-engage, and do it again. Let's make sure you're doing it right. Now, ab straps, awesome. They're a great little tool to use. Fish your arm all the way through them so they're deep up in your armpit so they'll smell terrible afterwards. Yeah, maybe, kind of. But once you have your arms all the way in there, you want to get the same tension. I like grabbing up on the top, not to use my grip, but just to help me kind of pull my elbows down into them, or pull your triceps down into them to get that ab tension. You're going to be much stronger here because it's a shorter lever arm. You don't have to rely on your grip, but it's a heck of an exercise to get your abs going if you have them. You can also do that from the ground here. I've put a resistance band or a jump stretch band through a pin in the bottom of the rack. That specific stuff is important as long as it stays put. Then I put it around my elbows or triceps. I do like a pull down motion. I pull my elbows into those straps to get my lats going. And it's the same deal as that lying leg raise earlier. Now, you can always make it fun and stupid. Here's me pretending I'm Captain America with a medicine ball between my knees to squeeze, get a little adductor action going on, some ankle weights to make it harder, some external or internal rotation through the hip to make sure I'm using different hip flexor muscles as I'm squeezing the adductor band. All this stuff is fun additional things that you can add to the hanging leg raise or hanging knee raise later, but you don't have to, right? I like adding stupid stuff because I'm in the gym all day. These are versions you can play with, but you don't have to do it. The regular hanging knee raise is awesome as long as, and even with all these bells and whistles, a band across my top of my foot to make added resistance as I come up, as long as you still tighten through your abs, engage your lats, pull your knees to your chest, roll through the pelvis using your abs. Here's a version with resistance from a machine, a cable machine. It's the hanging knee raise, but you're lying on your back, and instead of your legs dangling in the air, you're using weight from a machine. It's simple, but it's all the same thing. Tighten your abs, engage your lats, pull through your abs, rolling your pelvis as you pull your knees to your chest. No momentum. Have fun.